Testing, testing, 1, 2, women's futsal, blah, blah, blah. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. It's time for the first ever Women's Winter Futsal League final at Valentine Sports Park, Football New South Wales headquarters, of course, and Eric Subihano with the commentary for Mascot Vipers versus Mountain Majik, the two teams who have been the stand bearers in the competition this year. And after immaculately observed silence, let's go down to introducing the two teams. Mascot Vipers were top after the end of the regular season and were convincing 7-0 winners in their semi-final last week against UTS, but their only defeat this season was against Mountain Majik, who have a very similar record, and their semi-final was a thrilling 5-4 win for Mountain Majik over the Sydney All-Stars. So 7-0 and 5-4 in the last two games. We can expect plenty of goals here. Before I go on to introduce the two sides, just a quick shout out to the 13, the match officials. So in charge today in the red shirts, Tamim Hussaini, Siobhan Gregory, Tim Turner, Alex Zastavnikovic, and Dion Bradley. And now with Mountain Majik in their usual lime green kits and Mascot Vipers in their usual black kits, let's introduce the lineups. Firstly, for Mascot Vipers in alphabetical order, number 25 is the national team captain Trudy Camilleri, number 11 Aurelia Collins, number 5, Samantha Grant. Number 6, Summer Groke. Number 16, Maria Mostagimi. Number 8, Tess Olsen. And number 1, the goalkeeper, Ivana Rosman. Mascot coached by Sasa Chillis. While for a Mountain Majik, it's again in alphabetical order. So number 22, Zoe Anderson. Number 19, Amelia Croft. Number 20, Bethany Gordon. Number 7, Chloe Gordon. Number 24, Claire Holder. Number 48, Monique Holder. Number 28, Jakili Hook. Number 26, Talia Mearns. Number 29, Indigo Mellum. Number 27, Sage Mellum. Number 8, Gemma Morgan. Number 1, Kira Schwerb, who we expect to be starting in goal. And number 15 is Angelina Zaito. And Mountain Majik are coached by Nick Verdos. So as we look at the Mascot team, you can see we do not see on the team sheet today two players who've been banging the goals this season for them in Giselle Pepina and Marcela Santos. But Trudy Camilleri has 9 for the season. So does Mario Mostagimi, and Aurelia Collins close behind them with 8. So should still be plenty of firepower available for the team in black. And for Mountain Majik, well, they got the Holder sisters, Claire and Monique. Claire has 12 for the season. Monique Holder has 11. They both scored in last week's semi-final. So everything points to another great game of futsal, and we're about to get underway. There's the whistle. Away we go. The decider between Mascot and Majik. So yes, starting 5 for Mascot looks like Tess Olsen on the ball right now. Mostagimi, Collins, Camilleri, and Rosman in goal. As Camilleri trying to protect the ball from the Holder sisters, but it's Monique taking over, and the first shot deflects off Mostagimi, an early corner. By the way, looks like the starting 5 for Mountain Majik is Chloe Gordon, Bethany Gordon, Claire Holder, Monique Holder, and Kira Schwerb. Claire Holder shoots. So 2 pairs of sisters, actually, for Mountain Majik. And Bethany Gordon, very good shepherding over the goal line. And in the outdoor game, that would have been a shepherd that any central defender would have been proud of. But Bethany Gordon, who has been kind of a midfield star in NPL for the last for quite a few years now. In NPL most recently with, actually this year she's with Spirit. She has previously been with MacArthur Rams. And of course, Bethany coming off a very good season in the A-League with Canberra United. It is Mostagimi, sends one off Chloe Gordon, and let's see, okay. Saw one for Chloe, but It's okay to continue, of course. The ones of you with the good vision amongst you, and certainly there'll be a lot of you with better vision than myself, as Olsen tries to turn past Gordon and takes it over the touchline, or the sideline. You may notice that Chloe Gordon is wearing a shirt with Guerrero on the back. I wonder who they got that from. Anyway. Played back to Claire Holder. Now Monique Holder shoots, and it's wide. Rosman didn't look too bothered in the Mascot goal. So, I was lucky enough to be the commentator here at this particular futsal venue for both semi-finals last week as Collins runs down the left. Mascot, brilliant in their 7-0 victory over UTS, didn't really give them a sniff. And I think, as I checked my notes, actually 6 different players on the score sheet for them. Showing that they can threaten from a variety of sources, the Vipers. As Mostagimi shoots, and it's pushed wide by Schwerb. And for their part, Mount Majik, absolutely thrilling semi-final, a 5-4 win over the All-Stars. 7 days ago, big day of futsal. I was the commentator for 16 goals in 2 games back-to-back. But, yes, and for the Majik, it was actually as Collins has the battle against Bethany Gordon. He gets it through to Mostagimi, but Majik are ferocious in the press in these early stages. But yes, for Mountain Majik, Gemma Morgan had really got them on their way with an early double, but as Chloe Gordon takes over for Majik, there were goals from all places. Credit to Sydney All-Stars, who made a game of it, especially in the closing stages, as there's the return ball, where Bethany Gordon can't get a touch, and it's Camilleri leading the counter-attack for Vipers. A few step-overs, but also excellent patient defending from Chloe Gordon. Has used her body in such a way as to let it run to the keeper. I should point out Nicolas Verdos, as I look to my left at the Majik technical area, also assisted today by Jordan Guerrero. Chloe Gordon heard the shout from her sister, but takes a touch instead of Mostagimi, and that's going to be a corner. And this Monique Holder just tried to get a deft little flick, kidding it around the corner, if that makes sense, but she didn't get the touch of the defender either, and it's Vipers' ball once again. Now, as Claire Holder tried to anticipate, didn't get a touch, but she actually did well, it has to be said, preventing Trudy Cavalieri from getting the ball, so it's her team's possession anyway. Monique Holder, yep, kept that in. Across the court, and a shot that I think's hit the post from Chloe Gordon. And, Chloe Gordon not very far away at all from adding to a tally of 2 goals for the season. Shout for the Majik technical areas to step up and press higher. It's really been the theme of these early exchanges. And it might have paid off here as, well, that was a crucial touch because Claire Holder was on the move. Mostagimi getting the foot in there, and now the Vipers back in position. Also, the first interchange of the game, Jakeely Hook, who was very good last week in the semi-final. She's on in the number 28 for the team in lime green. The double mark Monique Holder, and again is Mostagimi doing the defending for the Vipers. Laid off Hook. Now they're trying to drag defenders out of position, but instead it's Mascot with Camilleri. Just kept the ball away from Majik. It's down Mostagimi, that's nice work. And might be able to create a chance here in the... She's actually done well, and it was good vision. She'd drawn defenders out of space, created some space for Dorelli Collins. The pass is, unfortunately for them, off target. Holder going long. Good first touch. And I think that's Anderson in the number 22. There was good defending from Mascot inside the circle. Diagonal. And Mostagimi, it was just a little bit behind her, so touch off the shoulder and out. Now across Hook. It's behind Gordon, so Mascot again in possession. And I've got the stream in front of me, so we've had about 5 minutes of this first half. As over the top it goes to Olsen, and I think Olsen's going to claim that. So Camilleri sets up the opener for Mascot Vipers. Lovely dink ball over the top. Camilleri with the faintest of touches. And in the 6th minute of play here, Tess Olsen has put Mascot 1-0 up, and that will be her 7th of the season, I do believe. So Tess Olsen scored in the semi-final last week, and she scored in the final. Anderson plays it back to Hook. Now Anderson. Beth Gordon, it could be a chance for Majik. Rosman eventually does well. Sticks out the right hand. Kicks the ball away from Hook, but Claire Holder. Good read of the keeper distribution. And then the defending is good enough to stop that attack. I think Samantha Grant might be on the field, on the court in the number 5 for Mascot as well. Camilleri trying to get away from Anderson. Plays it, and it's Grant. That's a great save off the fingertips from Schwerb. And Grant is denied by an excellent save from the Majik shot stopper as Mascot look to be playing their first corner. And Mascot trying to go back to go forwards, if that makes sense. As is Mostagimi. Grant, first time, but couldn't find Camilleri's run, and Camilleri appreciated the intention. Gordon looking for Jakili Hook, and it's a great ball followed by a nice finish from Jakili Hook. So the quick equaliser for Mount Majik, and it's 1-1 here. I suspected there might be goals, and we've had 2 in the opening 7 minutes, I do believe. There we go. Futsal again, a sport where you don't see a lot of clean sheets, and there we go. No clean sheets this evening, which is probably how the neutrals want it. Now, Groke loses out. Here's Anderson, but Groke has helped take it away from Anderson. And Camilleri, now Bethany Gordon tumbles over in the circle. Zoe Anderson didn't give up. There's the quick turnaround for Majik, and they lead 2-1. Okay. There was just actually one in front of me, because I think, yes, we're going to see a timeout, so that's why I was pausing. So Sasachillis has decided to use Mascot's allotted timeout for the first half. And there's going to be instructions given by both sets of coaches over the next 60 seconds. So it's time to take a breath. Let's recap this. So we had 3 goals in about 120 seconds of play, possibly less. It was Tess Olsen giving Mascot the lead after a nice ball from Trudy Camilleri, but then Majik equalised in quick time. Chloe Gordon setting it up for Jakili Hook. And Jakili Hook, that would be her 6th goal of the season. And then Zoe Anderson picking a lovely time to score her third of the season, as we just saw, picking up on capitalizing on a loose ball inside the circle after a teammate had hit the deck, and that is how Mountain Majik are leading 2-1 over Mascot Vipers. There we go. The action's back underway. Camilleri looking to shield it, but she loses out. Here's Anderson, shoots, saved well. Saved well by Rosman. Played off. And Chloe Gordon. Now Bethany Gordon. Bethany Gordon spins around. Jakili Hook looks up, looking to play, hoping that Anderson was the target, but instead Mascot going the other way with Camilleri. And then Hook. Some excellent one-on-one defending against the national team captain. Down the far side with Collins. Hook once again standing in the way. Vipers looking to rotate, trying to find some space. Camilleri can't make it stick. Hook sees no options, and they'll just hold it up, so the support wasn't coming that time, and Mountain Majik will slow it down. Hook, and could have slide one through to Chloe Gordon, so Mascot will take over, and it's a chance for Majik to bring three players off who've been sitting on the bench. One of them, that is Gemma Morgan, and the number 8 for Majik, who, as I said earlier, was so crucial in providing the platform for their semi-final victory with those 2 quick goals last week. Fight into Grant, and Grant was tripped by Claire Holder. Mascot free kick coming up, and Angelina Zaita also on the court now in the number 15. It looks like it's going to be Samantha Grant, but she does lay it off. Camilleri is leaning back and hits the wall behind the goal to our left. Zaito. Monique Holder on the half turn, but plays it back. Now they're trying the left. Here's Monique Holder again. And it's Camilleri with the good positioning, and now leading the charge as well. Across the court. Here's Grant, and Grant didn't get the contact she wanted with the outside of the boot, so Schwerb picks it up. And ball back with the team in green, but not for long. As we're now past the midway point of the first half with Mountain Majik leading Mascot Vipers by 2-1 in the Women's Winter Futsal League final. Eric Subihano with the commentary here from Valentine Sports Park. Majik's goals from Jakili Hook and Zoe Anderson. Mascot Vipers did score an opener via Tess Olsen. Grant. Forced backwards. Good pressing from Zaito. Now Collins, as Zaito hits the deck off the ball. Will go on. Mostagimi also takes a tumble. I think nothing untoward there, it has to be said, from either team. Now Collins over the top, but then Holder gets the body in the way, and we'll just let that run out so a team can get the ball back. Collins trying to break it up, but now Monique Holder will chase. Summer Grope looks to have the position, but Holder gets around her. Cut back to Gemma Morgan, and it's 3-1 to Mountain Magic. Monique Holder didn't give up on a lost cause. Got the ball in the corner as we see Schwer about for the celebration. She knows how vital a goal that could be. Holder was calm, saw the teammate in the better position, and Gemma Morgan has scored in the final to make it 3-1. 3-1 to Mountain Magic. I think we'll call that the 13th minute as I look at the clock of the stream in front of me. To the right side as Magic look at things. Monique Holder, but Tess Olsen is intercepted, and then there was a not very subtle tug of the arm from Zaita there, so that's going to be a foul. And of course, so remember that it's a maximum of 5 fouls per half that each team is allowed as they switch it left to Mascot to Grant, and in the circle Collins. Path to goal is very well blocked. Mascot try again with Collins. Now Olsen gets it back. Magic see this is a cue to step up. And then that's the Mascot ball. They'll restart from about halfway. Actually, no, they won't. My bad. That Magic ball. But yes, I think might have to check the scoreboard of the next stoppage. So it's not visible from where I'm sitting. It's been positioned for the spectators, well, obviously. As there's Mascot's one back pass for this phase. Rosman scoops it forward to Collins. It's out there. I think the only 2 fouls in the game so far have both been committed by Mountain Magic. I don't think Mascot have committed any. Olsen. Now Olsen, little flick. And there's Amelia Croft, who I think might be on the court for the first time today. Defending there. And the far side is intercept from Bethany Gordon. She's got 2 of her teammates to her left across the court, but something goes between Croft's feet. Thumbs up from Croft. Appreciating the vision from Bethany Gordon. Croft was so close to having a 1-on-1 chance, and possibly a chance to make it 4-1 to Magic. Nice ball from Mostagimi. There's Collins, and Collins puts it wide. Under pressure from Schwerb, who was quick off the line, and good sporting behavior from Schwerb just to check that Collins was okay. Great ball from Mostagimi, though. You see, in NPL, Mike Mario Mostagimi for a few years now has had that reputation of being a ball-playing central defender, so obviously those skills are transferable to the court as shepherded by Collins, so Rosman can take over. Camilleri's back on the court now. Grant takes a rest. And I think we're going to see Chloe Gordon come on as well for Claire Holder from Magic. Now down the line, but that has gone out of play. Yep. Apologies about that, as you can see. As Mascot were trying to use some Mostagimi as the target. That time the ball floats just over her head. Number 16 couldn't get the touch. And there's Croft, who's I think played it out. The ball will be back with Magic. Now Camilleri can't get away from those 2 Magic players. He's Now Olsen, good header from Bethany Gordon. Now Chloe Gordon and down the line, but that'll just go straight back to Rosman. It breaks to Camilleri, can't lay it off for Olsen, and there's Chloe Gordon back to defending. And I love being close to the action, but on slight drawback, sometimes you do have to duck for cover. Though I might, if I get a chance to tell the anecdote of the scariest time I've been in commentary and the ball has gone near me, Dev wasn't here, that's for sure. As there's the foot in there from Hook. Grogue has to take a touch in the corner, and now, can she play out? She does find Olsen, so that's well done from Summer Grogue. Now forward, and Bethany Gordon with the foot in there. 3 forward for Majik. Collins wants to shepherd it. Bethany Gordon hasn't given it up. There's also won a corner. By the way, I'll get that anecdote out of the way. So, if you've ever seen the tower at Bonnyrigg Sports Club, yeah, I've had the ball whiz near me while doing commentary from there. Yeah, that's not fun. Anyway, back to this game. Jaquili Hook. Bethany Gordon. Anderson back to Chloe Gordon. Shoots from distance. Mostagimi gets in the way. Collins looks up. Wants Camilleri's run. Can't quite find it. And Schwerb, the hand out to the outstretched palm. The universal signal for calm it down. And let's might have to check. There can't be too much more in this opening period. And Majik leading by 3 goals to 1. Trying to find a hole in that Mascot defensive structure. Here's Hook. Camilleri intercepts. Gets it back from Collins. Now as Majik press high, here's Collins. Steps past 2, so that's lovely. Could be an overload if Collins is quick enough. Finds the ball to Camilleri. Camilleri shoots, and it's saved well by Schwerin. Chloe Gordon uses the chance to take a breather, and then gave her older sister a bit too much of a task, and Bethany does not keep it in play. Mostagimi down the left side, but can't find a fellow player clad in black. And more interchanges for Majik. Claire Holder looks up, diagonal, great ball to Hook. Hook shoots, but I think she lost her balance as she was trying to strike. A little bit of frustration. And Claire Holder showing she's got great passing vision in addition to having a great shot. And Majik wrangle it back to halfway. With Claire Holder, now it's Chloe Gordon. Majik calming it down as Mascot sit deep. Hook. Quite link up with Monique Holder. Mostagimi assesses her options as she carries it forward, but then stopped by Chloe Gordon. And then Mostagimi wins it straight back. So that's very alert work. As Collins now looking to run it out, and they've done well. Mostagimi has a little bit of room. Forward to Camilleri. And Summit Grove were running in beyond, but it's instead going to find it. Ball's going to find itself with Jaquili Hook. Forward to Claire Holder. And then out from Collins. I feel like there's about 60 seconds left or thereabouts, possibly a little bit more. Hook on the ball, shoots left-footed, and that's going to be wide. Amelia Croft and Gemma Morgan going to come back on the court. Majik now, Samantha Grant coming back on for Mascot. Camilleri, and Groth lays it off. To Grant, gets it back. Well, there's definitely plenty of time for Majik to create one telling chance, but the loose ball ends their chances for now, at least. Now, I was wondering that, yeah. Did not take a touch of Olsen, so Mascot ball into the dying seconds of the first half. Mascot trying to halve the deficit. Grant with a flick. Olsen gets a touch, but it rolls to Claire Holder. Now, Amelia Croft. Monique Holder. And Majik looking rather unflustered, although, as I say that, they might have given it away. So Morgan shielding it against the other number 8. Claire Holder. Monique Holder keeping it alive. Option to the left. Here's Croft, and cannot get it back from Monique Holder. There can't be much time, so look at the stream unless... Okay, I think the timekeeper might have said 20 seconds left, so the stream's a little bit ahead. 20 seconds, plenty of time to create a goal-scoring chance. Groke. Pressed by Monique Holder. And Olsen plays it out. And I get a little bit of a touch on the ball. That's nice. Switch left to Morgan. Now Monique Holder tricks away past Camilleri and tries the little dink. She thought a runner was there. It was not. Perhaps Monique Holder could have shot herself. Oh, my apologies. It was a twin. Now it's 1 minute to go now. There we go. Yeah, plenty of to reinforce a point. That's plenty of time for Mascot to create a chance. Camilleri puts the foot to the floor and finds Grant. And I think that's a save. I'd say that was a save from Schwerer, who's had a very good first half, in addition to the good semi-final she had last week, Kira Schwerer. Croft taking it the other way, and that is out off Summer Groke. So, on my very unofficial stopwatch, about just shade under 40 seconds left. Claire Holder. Gemma Morgan. Now Monique Holder makes space to shoot. There's a flying save from Ivana Osman. Shade under 30 seconds left. Back to Claire Holder. Shoots, but Camilleri blocks. And who does it spin for? Well, goes up, and it's still up for grabs. Gemma Morgan now. Holder. Oh, what a strike from Monique Holder. And she's made it 4-1 to Mountain Majik in the dying stages of the first half. Excellent technique off the left foot. And the player, Monique Holder, who scored Majik's 3rd goal, has now scored their 4th goal. Didn't panic, waited for a drop, and gave Rosman no chance with that left-footed strike. That is fantastic. And it's been a great first half for Mountain Majik. The coaching duo, Nicholas Verdos and Jordan Guerrero, must be thrilled with how this has gone. Camilleri shielding, passes back, Rosman plays it out off Olsen. Now there's 2.8 seconds left according to the timekeeper. So 1 pass and a shot, I assume. There it goes, but Holder hits it over, and I think that'll be pretty much that for the opening 20 minutes of futsal here at Valentine Sports Park in the Women's Winter Futsal League Final. There it is, so the team in green, Mountain Majik, will be thrilled with how this opening period has gone. They lead by 4-1 over Mascot Vipers as the team prepare to switch ends for the second half. Their goals, Mountain Majik, coming from Jaqueline Hook, Zoe Anderson, Gemma Morgan, and Monique Holder. It was Mascot who did score the first goal of the game via Tess Olsen. Eric Subihana here with the commentary for the Women's Winter Futsal League Final from Valentine Sports Park. We'll take a break. I think it's about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be back for the second half. Welcome back to our coverage of the Women's Winter Futsal League final. The teams have swap ends. The second half is about to get set. With Monique Holder, who scored a spectacular goal to end the first half. Gave Mountain Majik their 4-1 lead over Mascot Vipers. But Mountain Majik would know more than anyone. 3-goal leads. Not necessarily the safest thing in futsal as the ball gets away from Bethany Gordon. Good to see her playing with a massive smile on her face, by the way. But if I recall correctly, in last week's semi-final, Mountain Majik were leading 4-1 over Sydney All-Stars, and they had to sweat it out for the 5-4 result in the end. So this one far from over. That's certainly what Mascot are hoping. Oh, great first touch from Monique Holder, and the shot from Chloe Gordon goes over. Brilliant technique from Monique Holder there. Touch off the thigh and the ball around the corner to find Chloe Gordon's run. And Claire Holder glides past a couple. Now broken up by Tess Olsen, and the foul committed by Bethany Gordon. Mostagimi, and the header from Olsen. Decent idea to find Collins. Collins sends it wide of the goal. That's Majik's turn, trying to move it out from the back. Monique Holder trying to get on the turn as well and find a teammate. She does find Bethany Gordon. And Gordon gets away briefly from Tess Olsen. Now Chloe Gordon to Monique Holder. And that's well done. Good passage of passes. Now Majik trying to establish in the opposition territory, but there's the defending from Collins, and that's another foul for Mountain Majik. So 2 fouls for them in this second half. Now forward to Camilleri. Mostagimi found Tess Olsen, and Olsen might still have a chance. Good tackle from Bethany Gordon. And now it's Collins up against 2. Did she get the touch? Yes, she did. Corner coming up. Now Mostagimi shoots. Blocked by Monique Holder. Camilleri. And now Olsen forward. Mostagimi gets the flick, but Schwerb is out quickly and then realizes that she can let it run out. Side ball. Across the court to Anderson. Her first action of the second half. Great ball to Bethany Gordon. And Bethany Gordon, does she get the shot away? She wants a decision which you're not going to get. Now it's Mascot on the move. And Camilleri with the shot who's deflected out for a corner. Collins. Back to Grant. Collins again, and Chloe Gordon gets the touch off Camilleri there. So good defending from Mountain Majik. They played across to Claire Holder. And almost a good ball to Jakeely Hook, and broken up by Camilleri. Now, Camilleri fires one to Mostagimi, and that one will deflect to Grant across the court and behind Collins, out of reach. Now Claire Holder, great ball, saw Bethany Gordon's run across the court. Again, no decision. And then that's going to be a foul and a card for Bethany Gordon. 3 fouls from that Majik in this half. Camilleri puts the foot to the floor, getting away from Anderson and shoots, but it's wide. As that runs through to Rosman. Mascot start again with Collins. Mostagimi. Can she bring a teammate into play? It's sturdy defending from Hook. Vipers have it. And up, and it was Grant trying to find Camilleri for the header. It was just a little bit too high, despite Camilleri getting a touch to the ball. There's Collins, nice touch from Grant, and then Camilleri attempting to kind of flick it past Claire Holder, who was good in the one-on-one defending there. And then Claire Holder can't link up with Anderson. So, just another quick recap. Those of you who may have missed some of the action, of course. Joys of YouTube streaming, you can just click back on the stream and see whatever you've missed. It is Mountain Majik leading Mascot Vipers by 4-1 in the Women's Winter Futsal League final. Mostagimi to Camilleri. They don't let her turn, but foul number 4 for Mountain Majik. And a Mascot set piece coming up. Camilleri won the free kick. Looks like she's going to take it. And here we go, Camilleri. A little bit over the angle of post and bar. And that Majik survived with that and keep the 4-1 lead intact. Now, the dummy from Chloe Gordon doesn't work, and tumble from Collins, but no decision. Nick Holder on the court, and Grant knew she had to step in there. Couldn't control it, but Grant knew she had to do something, otherwise Nick Holder might have been running through on goal. Hook. Chloe Gordon and Jakili Hook at least got the touch off an opponent. Little back pedal, and then target pass. So here come the Vipers. Grant, Mostagimi gets on the half turn. Chloe Gordon sticks to the task though. And Minnie Calder, can she roll past the challenge? Yes, she can. Where's the support? She's found it. Here's Gemma Morgan. Big chance, and Gemma Morgan hits the post on the follow-up. Minnie Calder scores 5-1 to Mountain Magic. Minnie Calder has a second in this final. She broke it open. A great turn inside her own half, which created the chance. Gemma Morgan with a supporting run. She nearly got the goal herself. But Minnie Calder didn't just stand and admire her pass. She kept moving in case the rebound came her way, and it certainly did. Hook keeps it in play, and then plays it to Rosman. Loose touch from Summer Groke, and Morgan, one option in front of her. She might wait for more support, and Groke with the toe in there. Now, Chloe Gordon not able to get past Samantha Grant. The ball still with Majik. And now, with Mascot, Camilleri across halfway, but it's uncharacteristic loose pass. Down the line, and that was Amelia Croft who then couldn't find Chloe Gordon. There was a good off-the-ball movement for Croft to get the chance in the first place. Played up to Collins. She's able to turn. And then Clay Holder takes over. Mascot collapsed on it just in time before Majik can really take advantage, but this might be something for them now. Amelia Croft. Taken away by Camilleri. Camilleri rides the challenge, finds a Groke. And Collins. Well, Majik plays back behind the ball, and it's played up, and Groke will not keep that in, and she puts on the brakes because that wall is not very far beyond the end line. Now Camilleri, good anticipation, and Groke will play it back. Mascot, possession now. Groke again, shoots, and it's saved by Schwerin. Now it goes to Collins, touch off Croft, corner, another corner. And play back. Collins looks up, looking for Grant, but that's broken up by Croft, who then takes a rest. Bethany Gordon back on the court. Now, might run through to Grant, and Grant did her best. Cannot keep it in. to about say the halfway mark of the second half or thereabouts. Majik leading by 5-1. Bethany Gordon on the ball. Kind of plays it between two of her teammates there. Now Olsen. Forward to Mostagimi. She can turn. There's the good team defending from Majik. There's one player holding up against Mostagimi, just waiting for her teammates to come in, but might be a chance for the Vipers now. That's good work there from Bethany Gordon to break it up on the edge of the circle. That's a nice ball with the left boot to Morgan. Morgan through. Zeiter gets it, plays it back to Morgan. And now Greg for Mascot. Mostagimi. Gordon gets around on the cover, and then just a clearance there from Claire Holder. You can see some fans clad in lime green, obviously here to support Mountain Majik. Must be loving how this game has gone so far. As Olsen goes forwards, but I think they'll just be allowed to run over the end of the court. Well, frame Zoe Anderson. Is positioned to get a longer pass, and indeed she does. So it takes two Vipers to keep it away from Majik number 22. As Groke shields it against Gordon, Bethany Gordon. Now Olsen for Mascot. Mostagimi turning, looking for an option, and then, oh, that's clever. She waited for Collins to make the late cut towards goal. A little flick, couldn't find Collins. Mascot will try again. Olsen shoots and took a touch, so that's another good save from Schwerb. Mascot corner. Played back. Mostagimi shoots. Yeah. Booms one wide of the target. Bethany Gordon trying to hold it up against Collins. Gets it back from Claire Holder. Majik staying patient. Gordon cuts inside, finds a nice ball to Zeiter, and Zeiter, the angle's tight. In fact, she's let it run away. And off the court. There's good vision from Gordon. And then the decision will be the restart will be with Mascot, side ball. Mostagimi finds Olsen, and Olsen can't find a way through. Anderson doesn't keep it in play. This ball just rolling away from her. So I think there's well into, shall we say, the final quarter of the game with Majik leading 5-1 over Mascot Vipers. Still pressing high, trying to take the initiative at hook. Can't keep it in. As Claire Holder gets the first touch off the throw-in from Rosman, and there's the shot. Pushed over by Rosman. Now left by Anderson in the off-balance shot. And off target. Hand up an apology there. Majik, and I suppose the scoreboard would make this a little bit easier for them, but it must be said, they've been very patient without the ball this evening. When they pressed, it's generally been with a purpose. As it's forward to Olsen here. Olsen gets on the half turn, back to Collins, and then, there we go. Majik sends an opportunity to step up. Olsen, the scoop pass doesn't work. Now here's Anderson for Majik, but interception from Mostagimi. Has Groke in the middle. Tries to go around the defender, and excellent defending from Claire Holder. There's the ball. Great ball from Claire, or great idea from Claire Holder. Rosman's quick off the line to send it into the net. Protects the spectators on the far side from any loose balls. Turnover. I think Mascot are about to call a timeout, but I think we might see that at the next stoppage in play. Oh, great ball. Majik Holder on a hat-trick, of course. But good save from Rosman. There it is. So we are going to see Mascot's timeout in the second half. Recapping the action, Mountain Majik 5, Mascot 5+1. It was the Vipers who opened the scoring via Tess Olsen. But then 5 unanswered goals from the team in green. Shakili Hook, Zoe Anderson, Gemma Morgan, and then a double from Majik Holder. So yes, to apologise for the clock's a little bit off, but I must say as we restart, tonight's camera operator Nelson doing a fine job and doing his best to keep the graphic updated as well as filming the action for us. Let's see, it's about 7.5 minutes left in this one. Mostagimi stands one up. Holder, as it drops, decides best option is just to clear it. Now, look, she's been tenacious off the ball in addition to grabbing a goal. Had to watch that one because it actually hit the table that I'm using for commentary tonight. Back underway. Camilleri. That's a great run from Collins, who took the ball back on the edge of her own circle. What kind of a response to Mascot have? It's been uncharacteristic in this Winter Futsal League this season for them to not have scored multiple goals in the game, as Olsen turns and shoots. Across the face of goal. Fact. So look at the previous results, and Monique Holder battling against two players keeping the ball. And Majik, in fact, the only team to not let Mascot score multiple goals in a game. That was in round 3 when Majik beat them by 2-1. Well, the only team to win while also not letting Mascot score multiple goals in a game. As Holder shoots. Good save from Rosman. On the follow-up, Gemma Morgan makes it 6. From a very tight angle. Gemma Morgan has her second of the final, so she repeats the feat of the semi-final. It's another double for the Majik number 8. It's 6-1 to Mountain Majik. First shot from Monique Holder. She was denied that hat-trick by that excellent save from Ivana Rosman, but Gemma Morgan rewarded for following up. And as the shot comes in, and that had the crowd very interested. A few of them would have been right behind that shot from Claire Holder. See it fly just wide of the target. Olsen. Now Collins. Olsen holding it up. Camilleri. And might have been going wide anyway. Definitely goes wide because it deflects off Claire Holder. Camilleri. Usual loose touch for her. It allowed Morgan in. And the ball forward goes straight to the keeper. Camilleri, nice layoff and the chance here. Collins sends one wide. Would see Mascot not giving up. And Camilleri just chopped off the marker a little bit, giving her the space to turn and play the pass. It was a good run from Collins. Shot wasn't too far away. Forward to Camilleri. Once again trying to hold it up. Camilleri shoots. That's a lovely goal from Trudy Camilleri to make it 6-2. So they do have a goal back. I think about 5 minutes left or possibly a little bit more. Trudy Camilleri set up the first goal. Feels like so long ago for Tess Olsen when Mascot took a 1-goal lead. She's turned, got away from 3 defenders, and that's a fierce shot into the bottom corner. Croft. There's Collins with the defending there. There's players ahead of Collins. Can she pick the pass? No, instead, it's Amelia. So this is Amelia Croft. Across to Anderson. Anderson has options in the circle. Sends one into the side netting. Also, well, a card that can only be for dissent. Good touch from Camilleri to bring it down off the throw from Rosman. And the nice 1-2 played with Mostagimi. Keeper's out and saved. Might have been just outside the circle, but didn't collect the arm, so it doesn't matter in any case. Good sway from Schwerb. The shot goes wide. And now Majik using a lot of timeout for the second half. recapping once again into the closing stages of this Winter Futsal League final for the women. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. And let's see, another recap of how we got to the 6-2 scoreline in Mountain Magic's favour. Was Tess Olsen's opening the scoring in the 6th minute. For Mascot, assisted nicely by Trudy Camilleri. And then 2 goals in the next 2 minutes put Majik in front, courtesy of Chiquili Hook and Zoe Anderson. And they have not relinquished the league since. They would score another 3 unanswered goals, Gemma Morgan making it 3-1. And then Monique Holder scoring right at the end of the first half to make it 4-1. Before Monique Holder scored again in the second half to make it 5-1. And then Gemma Morgan followed in Monique Holder's footsteps by scoring a double of her own in the 34th minute, making it 6-1. And then a minute later, Trudy Camilleri scoring a very nice individual effort to make it 6 for Mascot, making it 6-2. Yes, 4 minutes and 24 seconds left. I took a little peek at the scoreboard. I'll keep track of that as best I can. As Mostagimi defends against Anderson, the touch is off Majik last. And then, there's a breach of restart procedure there. And it's the overcooked pass. Mascot run it up. Olsen almost left the ball behind her. Morgan saw a chance to pounce, but instead Mostagimi with the run. Camilleri and the shot on the turbo. No, not the contact she wanted. Bethany Gordon looking to take it the other way. Slowed up by Camilleri. And now Morgan lets it run out. Olsen looked up. I think she was aiming for Camilleri in the circle. Instead, it's Amelia Croft and possibly a little bit rushed, that one. And ball gets away from Mascot there. I reckon there's about 3.5 minutes left. Zaiter, oh no, sorry, my apologies. That's not Zaiter. Number 26 for Majik is Talia Mearns. She's pressing Mostagimi, but the ball's played forward to Camilleri. Gets it back to Mostagimi. Hook once again. Another crucial defensive contribution. Followed by Schwerb sending the ball to the net. And to hand out an apology because she went close to sending the ball into the referee, but no damage done. Camilleri shoots, it hits Mostagimi, and Hook trying to come away with it, but it's really just a clearance. About 3 minutes to go. I'm just trying to listen in on the timekeeper, who's of course mic'd up and in constant communication with the rest of today's match officials, who are doing another fine job as always. Stolen by Hook. Collins in pursuit. Collins wins it back. They can only play it out. It goes Majik's way. Claire Holder back on the court. And Holder, yes, I think thought Hook was running a different way to the way she actually was. No time to lose, and that's a foul. I think that's Majik's 5th foul. Pretty sure that's Majik's 5th foul of the second half. The infringement committed by Talia Mearns, and Mascot foul right on the end of the circle. Yep, there's that buzzer to signal that Mascot have committed 5 fouls in this half. So, oh sorry, Majik have committed 5 fouls in this half. So each subsequent foul would be if they commit, it would result in a 10-meter penalty. Everyone protecting the goal, as you'd expect. Mostagimi is about to wind up. Shoots. It's off Hook, I think. Big cheer from the Majik players that are on the bench at this time. And they stay with a 4-goal lead over Mascot. Grant steps in. It's played off Lostagimi. Yeah. Oh, deft touch from Majik Holder. Almost found Jakili Hook's run. There might be 2 minutes left. Collins. Now Camilleri. Can Mascot pull another goal back? I think possibly Lostagimi off balance as he tried to play that pass. Holder was looking to... Claire Holder was looking for Majik. Instead, it's Samantha Grant. And Grant, well, there's Claire Holder with the block. Stood firm on the edge of the circle. Cross. Aurelia Collins. Now Grogue. Grogue. Yeah, there's the one back pass. Rosman. Majik still keen to press. Hook gets the foot in there. So we'll restart with Rosman, the keeper. Grant his position for the longer play. Instead, it's the header from Hook. Now Camilleri. Camilleri taking on 3. Did she keep it in? Not quite. That's unfortunate. And there's 1 minute remaining. Morgan. Cuts in field. Majik Holder shoots. It's wide. And I think a little bit of noise from the Majik bench to my right. I think for the briefest of moments they thought it might have snuck in at the bottom corner. Now Summer Grogue. Camilleri pressured by Majik Holder. Collins. Grant can play it back to Collins. This is promising before Claire Holder stops it. And a clean tackle gets the ball back as well. 30 seconds remaining. And that's behind Sage Mellon with the number 27, who's getting a late run on the court. Scoop pass. Grant plays it back to Camilleri. Back to Grant, but not allowed to turn, or she might turn now. Little prod, which is gathered very nicely by Kira Schwerer. Deflects off Grogue, taking it away from Sage Mellon. And that's that. So Mountain Majik are the champions of the 2025 Women's Winter Futsal League. A convincing 6-2 victory in the final over Mascot Vipers. Plenty of celebrations to be had, I'm sure. They were excellent this evening here at the futsal court at Valentine Sports Park. It was Mascot who opened the scoring by Tess Olsen in the 6th minute, but then a couple of goals in the next 2 minutes from Jakili Cook and Zoe Henderson had Mascot 2-1 up, and from there they never relinquished the lead. They ended the first half 4-1 up, did Mountain Majik, after further goals from Gemma Morgan and Majik Holder, and those two scored again after the break to put Mountain Majik 6-1 in front. And there was a late consolation, an individual effort from Trudy Camilleri of Mascot Vipers, leading to the final score of 6 goals to do. So congratulations to Mountain Majik, commiserations to Mascot Vipers. The coaching staff for Majik, Nicholas Verdos and Jordan Guerrero, getting plenty of congratulations. We congratulate them as well. So on behalf of Football New South Wales, a broadcast partner Sportscast, and today's camera operator Nelson, this is Eric Subihano signing off from Football New South Wales headquarters. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the Women's Winter Futsal League for the 2025 season. Plenty of streams available tomorrow across men's outdoor competition, women's outdoor competition, as well as the Football New South Wales State Cup. It's State Cup Finals Day tomorrow, and that will be held on 3 of the outdoor fields at Valentine Sports Park. So we do hope to see you soon supporting our YouTube channel. We thank you so much for your support. It's time to sign off as we're about to have the presentation. Take care, stay warm, and we will see you soon. Good night.